welcome back to another session of Evolve Live. Evolve Live is a segment where we introduce you to entrepreneurs and business owners through different walks of life and help you get to know them both personally and professionally better. Today, our guest on Evolve Live deals in a section of business standardization that you don't know yet, but definitely required in the long shot. Today, we are in conversation with Mr. Nikunj Waghela, founder of Pyramid Certifications. Pyramid Certification is an ISO audit and certification firm specializing in helping organizations to certify top international standards and frameworks. Pyramid guides professionals and organizations to show commitment and competence with internationally recognized standards. Pyramid's team of auditors are proactive and have a handful of experience from different industries. They help organizations and individuals to improve their quality and performance and help them be more sustainable. With values like passion, commitment, trust, relationship, excellence, and execution focus, let's get right into our conversation with Nikunji. Hello, Nikunji. Welcome to Evolve Live.
Heminder, how are you?
I'm good, Nikunji. And how are you?
Fantastic.
I hope all safe.
All safe.
Chalo, great. Touch wood. And let's get right into it and get to know more about Nikunji. And I like to start this section off by saying a small quote. Anything worth doing is worth doing the first time. Am I right?
Absolutely.
All right, Nikunji. Firstly, tell us a little about yourself. Let our viewers get to know you a little bit.
Yeah. So I born and brought up in Mumbai. So I am a Mumbaiker. I studied in college from Mumbai. And basically my qualification was on my Bachelor of Engineering. Then I did my MBA. And I myself is an auditor for ISO 9000, ISO 14027, a lot of ISO standards are there. So I myself is a lead auditor for that. And of course, I'm living here with my wife, my parents, and my 2 kids.
Awesome. How sweet. Acha. Now, since you spoke about these ISOs, okay, please let our viewers know who might not be aware, what is an ISO certification? Let's get right into it.
ISO basically is an international organization for standardization. So basically, it's international recognition which companies get when they certify for ISO. They have their head office in Geneva, Switzerland.
Okay.
So basically, the intention of ISO is how a company can standardize their processes and they get certified for that. So that gives a value to company as well as their customers and the society as a whole. So that's the whole intention of being getting the ISO certification.
Okay, interesting. Going along with in context, what would be the most widely used ISO standards?
Yeah. There are many ISO standards available. There are more than 21,000 ISO standards available in ISO. Okay, but the most applicable and mostly used certification is for ISO 9001, which is for quality system. Because this standard revolves around customer. So you may have seen lots of companies, they claim that they are ISO 9001 certified.
Yes.
So that's the most recognized and most used standard everywhere in the world.
Okay, yeah, I actually have seen quite a lot of ISO 9001s in a lot of places. So, okay, tell us again in context, how and why is this helpful for one's business?
Yeah, okay. See, basically, there are lots of companies who want to improve themselves. They want to go to the next level of the growth. But they mostly struggle with people because see, they are working on a people. Yes, people you should be working. But if you really want to make a growth in your company, it should be system oriented. Your company has to be system oriented, not the people oriented. System works, people don't. So that's where the struggle is. And ISO, that's how it gives a tool that how you can build a system in your organization. So it definitely helps companies from small scale to medium scale to large scale. So that's a journey ISO can definitely help the companies with.
Wow, nice. And oh yeah, I just remembered a quote by Aristotle. It says quality is a habit. He says like quality is not an act, it is a habit. So yeah, very rightly said. Like you said, we need to trust the system.
Absolutely. I always say that sometimes you get a motivation by hearing some quotes or something like that. But motivation comes and goes. You have to build the habits.
Nice. Interesting. That is quoted by Mr. Nikunji. Anyways, so now let's go a little bit back to you and your career, okay? So when did you realize and how did you go about pursuing this as a business?
Yeah. See, basically, I was helping companies as a consultant. I was doing lots of audits in this ISO quality and health and safety and information security field. So there I realized that the young entrepreneurs who are starting the business, who are doing so many activities, they are maybe in the business in 5-7 years, but they are struggling. So I really had a doubt whether they are a businessman or a busy man, because they are always doing something or other thing, but they are not getting the results. So that's how I got into the business. That see, man, you have to build a system. You cannot do everything yourself, or you just ask your people to do. They will not perform. You have to perform as a team, and for that you have to build a culture in the organization for that. It's not only one person driven company. It should be system driven company. And that's how that actually helped me to make those entrepreneurs, those businessmen, make them understand how it's going to help you out. And yes, some of our customers have immensely benefited because of that.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds good actually. Right. So you help people set up a system. All right. So then tell us a little something that inspires you. Like, what do you take inspiration from? What helps you, keep going?
Yeah. Of course, see, basically I read lots of books, so I get lots of inspiration from that. And to be honest with you, nowadays I am seeing lots of young entrepreneurs, lots of people are trying lots of ideas. So that also inspires me how I can help them to build a real system, and that gives them a real value to not only customers, but as a society whole.
Okay, very nice. That's great. Okay, fine. Now let's come back to your business, okay? Pyramid certifications. So give us a breakdown of the process of your business. Now you spoke about standardization and setting up a system in place and all that. So give us a little breakdown about the process.
Yeah. So basically here, companies approaches us, or they ask us how they can build a system and how they can be certified for ISO. So we are a certification body. So what we do is we first of all go to their place and do one gap assessment. We identify the gaps, how they are working, what gaps are there in the system, where they can improve upon, where they need a proper process for execution. So we do that, and once we give them those reports, they build a system around that. After that, our qualified auditors go there and they audit their system, and based on their performance, we will be granting them the certification for ISO.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Nice. So it's a basic process, and basically they just have to come to you.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's come to a little current day scenario. Yeah. Like most of the places are like gone on lockdown. A lot of business processes have come on to digital platforms, and there's a lot of work from home going on these days. So in these ongoing digital days, right? How do you think ISO certification would affect a company's operation?
Yeah, actually, if you see, this is the right time for the companies to go for ISO certification. The simple reason is people are at their place and their home, or maybe some remote place. Sometimes they are working. So how you can unite them? How you can have a proper process laid down so you can have a consistent output? It's not all about one-time output. It's a consistent output. So whether the company is into manufacturing or a trading or maybe into service or IT, they have to give a consistent results. Most of the time now, because people are working remotely, we see lots of productivity drop in the activities.
Correct.
People be working for 8 to 12 hours, but results are not there.
Inefficient.
So that's what you have to define the system.
Oh.
That's what you have to define the system.
Okay, that's nice. Interesting also. All right. In your opinion, how important would an ISO certification be in the coming future? Like, what would be the future of an ISO certification? Like, would it be impactful? Would it be a necessity or something?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question, Amy. Like to tell you, ISO certification is going to be a norm. Like, if you want to really, right now also you want to supply to government leaders, or you want to approach some MNCs, they ask whether you are ISO certified or not. So yes, ISO is going to help MSMEs and most of the companies for building their portfolio, building their system. But the most essential part is if they develop the system as per ISO, they are going to get immense benefit out of it. Because lots of new ISO standards like ISO 27000, let me just quote about that. That's about information security. Like everything is going digitization now. Yeah. So that's really helps companies for confidentiality, for protecting their data, for protecting their employees, whether they are disclosing their information or no. So such are available. And now the COVID situation, health and safety is of prime importance. So there is a standard on health and safety that is ISO 45000, which really helps companies that how they can have a proper health and safety system in their place. Whether it's a construction company or it's an infra company or maybe IT company, pharma company, they need health and safety thing now.
Okay, nice. Yeah, because like in a digital day and era, it's a little difficult. And since you spoke about like, information technology, I remember Steve Jobs saying this, be a yardstick of quality because excellence is something that is not expected. So yeah, that's exactly like what you said. Even though if you can be efficient sitting at home, I mean, there would be nothing like it. Nice. All right. We're almost coming to the end of our section. So at this point, I would like you to tell our viewers how would anybody get in touch with you? Maybe you have a site, an email, or we'll have your information down anyways. But if you would like to direct them towards a site or something, please do let us know.
Please log into our site pyramidcertifications.com, or my contact details are here. You can just call me up. My number is there. My email ID is there. Be in touch with me, and me and my team will definitely help you out.
Definitely. Also, since just before we ended, I wanted to ask even this. I think it would be like most viewers' opinions, minds. This ISO certification and the system that you will place, is it a one-time thing, or would we need it again and again?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question, Heminder. What company thinks, whether they want to have a profit for one time or they want a recurring profits?
That's a very good question.
I have to work on very single principle. Of course, when the certificate is been issued, it is for 3 years, but every year there will be audit. It's a check. So it's a best tool for management that someone is coming and checking my system. So there are no lacunas in the system.
Yes. Like we have AMCs for like a lot of things. So, definitely find out a system.
AMC, because here we are going to actually help them with non-conformities, and that really that help them to build up a proper error-free system.
Error-free. Oh, wow. Nice. Interesting. All right. I think it was a pretty interesting conversation, Nikunji. So at the end, I would just like you to leave our viewers with an inspiring thought.
So if you don't drive your business, you will be driven out of the business. So don't wait for opportunity, create it.
Nice. That was like hard. Very nice. Lovely. Nikunji, anything else you would like our viewers to know?
No, I just wish all your viewers to be safe and secure in this time, and just work upon the opportunities surrounding you. There are plenty of opportunities still available. And that's it. Thank you.
Nice, Nikunji. Thank you so much. With that, we come to an end of another insightful session of Evolve Live. And again, I hope you guys have had a good time and have got to educate yourselves a little bit more about ISO certifications. Nikunji, you were like on point with everything. I loved how you said everything. It was so informative. And I hope more and more people apply for ISO certification. It's for the long run, so I think it's a good idea. And I would like to thank you again. We'll be bringing you more and more. This is for our viewers. We'll be bringing you more and more exclusive one-on-one sessions with fellow entrepreneurs who you can directly avail the services of or the products, whatever they happen to have, with their information on the description below. And until next time, I'm Heminder Aushat from Rubber Ducks Digital Creations, telling you that I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, Nikunj, for being here.
Thank you.